Okay, so it's Saturday morning. I'm off. I'm not hungover. And I can make a video. Not another... I'm not going to do a review. I just want to talk about some more comics I've been reading. Let's see, let me get these in order. So where to start? Okay, hi everybody. I'm going to start with Tales of the Marine Corps, Semper Fi, issue 9. I sent all the ones I have, except for this one and another one that I want to read, to a friend. Maybe you, if you're watching. And I've had these for a while. I'd read them, and then I was like, I don't need these anymore. I'll read them, and then I'll send them to someone. And they were good. Then I almost just sent this one to him. Like, I put it in the box. I was gonna put it in the box. I was like, well, let me read it. Then I'll always wonder. And I read it, and this one is spectacular. It's so good. There's only 9 issues of Semper Fi, and they're all kind of the same. But this one is just, well, there are differences. This is actually more just like an action movie, action comic book. It's September 23rd, 1942. As the 1st Marine Division clung to its narrow perimeter around Henderson Field and Guadalcanal, Nelson, Gimbel, and a team of Marine raiders landed on a tile island in a slot to destroy a Japanese communication center. So these 5 soldiers, they gotta go just destroy this radio, and it's just a fight to get there. 2 of them get killed. 2 of the Marines get killed as soon as they get off the raft, and then they get separated from one. They regroup, and they're going to the where the radio is. But then the captain, their leader, he breaks his leg, and he's like, it's a severe fracture, sir. Don't worry, sir. We're not going to leave you. He's, I'm no use to anyone with this leg. Leave me behind. I'll buy you some time. That's an order. But, sir, that's an order. So he stays behind and fights these Japanese soldiers, and he does buy him some time, but he gets killed. And I was like, he's just like, I would be like, no, don't leave me here, or hide me, or something. Don't. But he just gives his life just to get these soldiers a little closer to their goal. And they get there, and it's another fight. And oh yeah, and there's a whole thing where this soldier, Gimbel, I think it is, he loses his lucky coin, and he thinks, he's gonna die without it. And then at the end, he finds he didn't lose it. It like got stuck in his boot, and he's, I don't need this crap anymore. They're all, boy, Gimbel, you were sure lucky. Luck had nothing to do with it. I'm a Marine raider. It's such a good story, man. And then they always have 2 stories, like a main story and a little backup. And this one's like in the American Revolution. It's the best part was this lady that these deserters from the Americans, like they try to steal her food, and they kill her husband, or they killed his husband for some gold or something. And the lady's funny. Like when they ask her like what they look like, she says one was a vile-looking man with a scarred face and a bandaged hand. There was another, a fat, stumpy brute like you. They also wanted food. The scarred one didn't believe we had no gold, so he killed my Edward. He would have killed us all, but the stumpy one stopped him. And then she doesn't even trust like these. Yeah, she's loyal to the British, so she doesn't even like the Americans fighting for her. And it's actually a continuation from another story, but this one was good too. And then I read these. I was going to give these away too. But after reading them, I was like, I'm keeping these. I'm gonna read these again. Like, I don't know if like I'll read them like one more time. I don't know if I'll like keep reading them. Maybe though. He's like the early days of the Punisher. He's totally different. He actually like respects Spider-Man more. Spidey's hurt, and these two were written by Len Wein, and they're so good. They're like real, just tightly written. They're good stories, and it's got the Hitman in here. Oh yeah, Mike Zeck did these covers, and great covers. So this these terrorists called the PLF, like there's a grindcore band called PLF, the People's Liberation Front. They hired the Hitman to kidnap J. Jonah Jameson for all like the bad stuff he's written about him. And there's a part where Peter Parker comes in, and he walks in just like when everyone finds out that Jonah's been taken hostage by the Hitman, and Robbie Robertson says, "There's an armed gunman holding Jonah hostage in his office." And Peter says, "I warned him that was going to happen if he didn't come up with those raises." It made me laugh. Like, it's really funny. But then good action. Spider-Man's banged up because like in the previous issue he got messed up by the Molten Man, I guess. So the Hitman is kind of able to take advantage of that and like get some good licks in on Spidey. Yeah, it's just really fun issue. Classic. And these are from the late 70s. Then it has a Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham backup story, written and drawn by Fred Hembrick. Fred Hembrick was a good writer, and he like I remember him because he was like the editor of the Epic line. Then it has a continuation where it's a 2-part story, and there's some other good stuff. You find out that Punisher knew the Hitman from Vietnam. He had saved him. And then there's another part where the PLF, they wanted to take Jameson to the Statue of Liberty, and they wanted to blow it up with him in the crown part. But Spider-Man and Punisher show up, and they like mess up their plans. So the Hitman's, he's all, I did what you paid me for. I got Jameson here, and I'm taking off. And this terrorist guy says, "You're not going anywhere, Hitman. Tonight the PLF strikes a blow against the people's oppression. And if we all must die so that our mission can succeed, then so be it." And Hitman tells him, if you're all that anxious to die, friend, I'm more than happy to oblige you. And he blows him away. I was like, yeah, the Hitman is like, he just doesn't really care. I mean, he just he'll do his job for money, and then he's not like, I mean, he's a bad guy, but he doesn't care. He has no like politics, I guess, or any stake in this. So yeah. And yeah, it's just a good 2-part issue, a 2-issue story. Yeah, and I just wanted to talk about these, but I'm not giving these away. I'm keeping these. Yeah, Semper Fi, and they kind of remind me of the same, because Semper Fi, that one was in, well, no, it's military. But they do have a lot of Vietnam stories. So, and Punisher and Hitman were in the Nam. So that's about it. The only other thing is I got the new Vomitory, All Heads Are Gonna Roll. And I listened to the first 3 songs in the car. I went to watch some Smackdown at my friend's house last night. Listened to it on the way there and back. And it lives really close. It's like 7 minutes. Just in the neighborhood. And just, I mean, Vomitory just play that Sweet Death style with a big dose of Slayer. I hear it. And sure, I have so many albums like this, but it just sounds so good. guitars, everything sounds awesome. Like I mean, they play fast and they have awesome riffs, but just the guitars sound great, the drums, the bass, the vocals, it's just perfect. And I don't even want to read the song titles because they're so disgusting and gross. I mean, not all of them, but there's like Dead Man Stalking, Dead World, Beg for Death, and title track All Heads Are Gonna Roll. I guess there's like only one title that I don't want to read. They're very offensive, vomitory. So if you just like the sickest, blastingest, heaviest, fastest death metal around, can't go wrong with Vomitory. So it's on Metal Blade. It's when Metallica and Slayer were on Metal Blade. Okay, that's about it. I'm gonna go read, but I'll do a movie review sometime if you even have a care about that. I'm just gonna read all these comics that I have, which is a good thing. I have so many. I need to find which ones I want to keep and cherish, and ones that I can just throw away. Thrown away a lot of comics, but yeah, or I guess I'll give them to people. That's what I need to do. So I'll see you later. Bye.